Hey everybody, this is Scott along with my wife Jennifer.
Hey everybody.
We are here today at Fort Wilderness. We are doing a little staycation here and we're going to explore the entirety of the resort.
I can't wait. It's very calm, quiet here.
So come along with us as we explore Fort Wilderness. Today we're delving into the rustic, charming, and huge Fort Wilderness Resort. Whether you're a seasoned camper or more into modern conveniences, this place has something for everyone. Fort Wilderness is 750 acres of beautiful cypress and pine trees, among which are nestled hundreds of campsites and wilderness cabins. Opened November 19, 1971, the fort has over 800 traditional campsites that feature electricity hookups, water, sanitary disposal, Wi-Fi, and cable TV. There are also partial hookup sites that only supply electricity, water, and cable. All are paved and contain a picnic table and a charcoal grill. You can park one car at your campsite. Any additional must be parked in the main lot up front. The campsites are contained in loops. Most of the loops contain at least one comfort station. The comfort station all contain restrooms, showers, ice machines, and a laundry room. Each of the loops are designated by name and number. If you want to experience Fort Wilderness, but don't feel like camping or don't own an RV, then the wilderness cabins are the choice for you. These accommodations are changing significantly soon, but we'll discuss them as they are today, and we'll talk later about the changes coming in summer 2024. The 400 cabins are considered currently as moderate level accommodations, even though they cost on average more than your standard Disney moderate hotel. They are approximately 500 square feet, can sleep up to 6, and have a full kitchen, living and dining area, one bathroom, and one bedroom. The bedroom contains a queen bed and 2 bunk beds. There's also a deck, a picnic table, a charcoal grill, and room for 1 car and 1 golf cart. So the first thing you do when you get to the resort is you're going to pull in, you're going to go to the guard gate just like you would at any regular resort. At that point, things are going to be a little bit different. You're going to pull up to the reception outpost. Now from here, you're going to go through one of these lanes and they're going to check you in from here. Across from the check-in outpost where we just were, there is the actual Fort Wilderness reception's interior. So you can come in here and check in. So if you're coming camping or you're renting a cabin, they may direct you over here, and or if you have an issue, you can come in here and talk to a person. So right here is the parking for the outpost reception area. Also, there is a bus stop over here. Now this is a different bus stop from the internal buses or the park buses. This is the bus stop you'll use like if you're getting an airport shuttle like Mears or a taxi or something that's bringing you to the resort, not an internal Walt Disney World bus. Over here and sort of in the distance is overflow parking. So if you have guests coming, they can park over here in this overflow parking. From this lot, you may see some roof lines of some nice looking houses over here. This is the side of Golden Oak. Golden Oak, if you're unfamiliar, is the only residential area on Disney property, multi-million-dollar houses. Behind that, behind these trees, you can't really see it right now, is the Four Seasons Resort. Jen and I are out riding around in a golf cart, and that's why we're dressed up, because it's cold. We're not used to this kind of weather. But I did want to talk about the whole golf cart thing because it's a major part of how people get around, and sort of the draw of this resort, in my opinion, is that you can park your car and then never use it again. You can get around in the golf carts or internal bus transportation. So do you remember what it was? It was like $70 per day, I think, for golf carts.
Yeah.
So it's not cheap. But honestly, I mean, don't you feel like this is really the only way to get around in the resort?
Yeah.
Again, there are internal buses, but you are at the mercy of those buses. With the golf cart, you pull it right up to your campsite or right up to your cabin, and you plug it in, and then you have the freedom to get around as much as you'd like.
That, and I mean, I think that if you're not going to the parks, that you're just here for like a little staycation, or you're just coming to kind of enjoy like the Disney environment for Christmas, or only spending one day in the park, whatever it might be, I feel like that this is like a good place to come. It's quiet, it's quaint.
Okay, currently we are down here at the Outpost. We went over there and looked at the reception area and the lobby. This is where our golf cart is parked, right over here. We looked at over here at the overflow parking. Well, we're coming over here to the check-in for the Tri-Circle D Ranch Trail Ride. So this building is directly across from that overflow parking that we were just talking about. You'll notice that it's got a big Tri-Circle D Ranch sign above the door, and so it's not difficult to find. They do have ride times listed. This will change daily, I imagine. And then here's some information. Okay, so I just talked to the cast member. So it's $65 per person. It's about a 45-minute ride. Now there are some height requirements and some weight requirements. So just make sure that you are eligible before you book in advance, but you can book online and you can also book here in person. They do have lockers over here for your personal items while you're riding. And if you're wondering, you don't have to climb up on that horse. You get up on a platform here and they will help you get up on the horse from there. Okay, so while we're standing here at the sign, I wanted to point out the bus routes. There are 3 bus routes through the fort. There's the orange bus, the yellow bus, and the purple bus. So they all start down here at the Outpost and they all end up here at the settlement. But the route that they take through the resort are different. The yellow bus goes along the right-hand side to the meadows and the bike barn campfire sing-along. The orange comes up right through the middle, and the purple goes around there to the left. So back here behind me is the Outpost bus depot. Now this bus depot is for all of the internal route shuttle buses. So the ones we were just talking about, the orange, the yellow, and the purple bus. Depending upon where you're staying, you'll know which bus you need to take internally. But this is also where you'll come to catch the buses to take you to the parks, with the exception of the Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom you're going to catch from the settlement because we're really close to Magic Kingdom. So there's a bus from up there, but the preferred method is to take the boat. But from here, you'll get the bus internally if you need to come down to the Outpost or do the trail ride, or you can catch the bus to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. Obviously, this resort is huge. We can't show you everything. There's I don't know how many loops there are, but what we're going to try and do is show you a representation of everything that's available. So we're going to show you a loop with all cabins like we're staying in. We're going to show you a loop that's all RVs, and then we're also going to show you a loop that's all just tent camping. Here's an empty site. I wanted to show this. Like I mentioned, there are picnic tables and then your standard grill. And then I wanted to show what's over here. So there is, it looks like maybe cable. There's a cable outlet. And then you have water right there. So you got all the hookups that you need. Here's another one of the comfort stations. So you got everything you could need. Is that everything that you could need?
No.
No. I don't think Jen is going to be doing any tent camping anytime soon.
I'm definitely a glamper.
Actually, I'm making fun of her, but I don't think you'll catch me in a tent.
I was like, I think you're a little, is there an above a glamper?
So we're currently in an area called Peacock Pass. This is, once you start heading up into the resort, this is the first left. This leads up into all the loops where the cabins are. Now, this does have a swimming pool over here. So we're gonna go take a look at the Wilderness swimming pool. Like I mentioned, it's a cold day, so there's not many people. Now, there are some, I'm not gonna film them, but they're over here on the left, there is a little hot tub. I just saw somebody get out of the pool and run over to the hot tub. I was talking to Jen about, you know, the one thing that would be really nice is to be able to have a fire. And there are approved and unapproved fire pits that you can use here. So it basically looks like the unapproved ones are anything that's open to the outside. So basically you have to have one that has a screen around it. But you can, if you want, bring one with you, and that way you can have a fire outside. And right here from the outside of the pool area at the golf cart parking, there is a basketball court over here, so you do have that available. So we've now come over to the meadows. There's a lot of things here at the meadows. The swimming pool, the bike barn, the campfire sing-along, and this is the meadows trading post. So we're on the backside now of the Meadows Trading Post. Found this little dock area with a couple of tables. And as we look across the water over there, that is the bike barn. To my right is across this bridge is the Meadows swimming pool. And then over there, sort of in the distance, you see that object. That is the back of the screen for the outdoor movie and the Chippendales sing-along. I kind of feel like we're only getting half the picture because it's so cold today. You know, I mean, it is the middle of the day, so most people are at the theme parks, and these areas probably get much busier in the afternoons. But from where we're standing right now, behind me is the pool. There's some tennis courts and then a sand volleyball court. Oh, and they got disc golf over there in the distance. So quite a few things to do here at the Meadows. So they have canoes that you can rent. Looked like in there they had some bows and arrows and some archery targets. I'm not sure where the archery range is. And then they had bicycles and looked like it had some tennis rackets and balls in there too. So I showed you the Outpost bus depot. This is the settlement depot. This is where you would take the internal bus up to the settlement. This is also where you would catch the bus to go to the Magic Kingdom or Wilderness Lodge. So right there is the depot we were just talking about, the settlement bus depot. Now over here on the left, you see a bunch of construction walls. This is the area, the plot of land where the now canceled Reflections Resort was going to go. They have still been working on this land recently, so I don't know if they're still planning on doing something with it. Eventually they will do something with it. The question is what? Now there is construction going on the Pioneer Hall on the back, so that's part of the construction, but they are still working on this property over here. So here we are at Pioneer Hall. This is the home to the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. So the Hoop-Dee-Doo, if you're not familiar, is a dinner show. It's all you can eat. They bring the food to your table. It's fried chicken, ribs, a bunch of sides and desserts, and then they have wine, beer, and soda. So it does include a show, and it's available every day, Wednesday through Sunday at 4, 6:15, and 8:30. It is extremely popular. There's 3 different things here at Pioneer Hurl. One being the Hoop-de-Doo Review, also the quick serve restaurant Trails End, and then also over here is the bar and lounge, Crockett's Tavern. That's where we're heading right now. Okay, so we got the trio of sliders. Got a pulled pork slider with barbecue sauce and coleslaw, a brisket slider with Carolina barbecue and pickled onions, and a buffalo chicken slider with house-made blue cheese dressing. We also got the server's recommendation was the chicken bites. It says your choice of buffalo, garlic parmesan, or blueberry barbecue. We got the blueberry barbecue.
So what you're looking at, the all aboard moonshine cocktail flight. Hop aboard the Fort Wilderness Express for a sampling of our favorite moonshine cocktails featuring Gully Whopper, Blackberry Lightning, and Spiced Appleberry Shine.
Here at Fort Wilderness, you only have a couple of options for food, and it's all either quick service or hoop-de-doo. It is Tuesday right now. Currently, Mondays and Tuesdays, hoop-de-doo is dark. So hoop-de-doo wasn't an option. So we're gonna do Trails End for dinner. So that left us this if we didn't want to just do Trails End twice.
Right.
We're also gonna maybe go get some s'mores later at the campfire.
There's no maybe there.
There is definitely some s'mores coming in the future. But we're over here by the lake right now. It's beautiful. It's nice weather. It's nice and cool. I'm looking forward to a really nice evening.
Yeah, me too.
So Trails End is in the same building as Crockett's. It's themed the same. As a matter of fact, it's open to Crockett's down below. They do serve pizza, burgers, fried chicken, barbecue. They do have a grab and go case. Or if you want to order off the menu, then you just go to the cashier and order off the menu. So we've come over to the campfire sing-along area. We got a s'mores kit. We're waiting for the sing-along to start. There are some food trucks over here. You want to talk about your little s'mores kit you just got?
Yeah, so it's going to be located probably at one of the food trucks. I actually had to ask a cast member where to purchase one. I saw them around but didn't know where they were at. So they come in a big Ziploc bag, and you get 2 of the Hershey's chocolate bars. You get the full package of graham crackers from the box, and then you get a good sized portion of marshmallows as well for your packet. This is a s'mores kit, and then they ask you if you need sticks as well. Not sure if there's an additional charge for these or if they're like they ask you if you need them. But all in all, 2 sticks in the s'mores kit was $11.07 with tax. I'm ready to roast some s'mores. I got some delicious.
Boughs with boughs of holly. 'Tis the season to be jolly. It's Chip and Dale, Great Sensation Corporation. They are Chip and Dale. Put your elbows in, elbows out. Elbows in, shake them all about. Do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Put your shoulders in, shoulders out, shoulders in, shake them all about. Do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around.
But also looking towards something fresh and new. and our songwriters.
I feel like if they
Truley
wanted me to sit out here and watch a movie, they'd give me a more comfortable chair.
So I look up at the stars to guide me.
We wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about our overall experience here at Fort Wilderness.
From my point of view, everyone gets something different from each resort that they stay in. This one really feels like home. It comes from the guests that actually stay here. The guests that stay here, they really are passionate about it. Like, I don't think that it's like any other resort from Disney, to be honest.
No. I think that's probably true of like campground culture to begin with.
Yeah, probably.
And this is no exception to that. So you have 3 distinct areas like we talked about. You have the area where people come and bring their tents or they're real small RVs. You have the huge RVs and the big, Prevost buses.
Right.
And then you have the area like we're in the cabins. And I think each one of those is slightly different and they feel a little different. The RVers that are here during, whether it's right now like during Christmas or even during summer, they'll decorate their campsite and make it really truly their own. And a lot of those folks stay for extended periods of time. So this is a place where it's not necessarily always coming and going. Some people are here for
30 days.
30 days, yeah.
I think that's the max that you can stay here is 30 days, and then you have to exit premises.
We enjoyed having friends over and grilling out. With 4 of us in here, it did not feel too crowded. We loved renting the golf cart and being able to go out and drive around and look at everybody else's campsites and see the lights and go up to the Tri-Circle D barn and see the horses.
This resort offers something that you can't get at any other resort. They have kayaking, they have horseback, they have golf carts, they have archery. You don't get that at any other resort on Disney property. I honestly don't feel like I'm at Disney. I will say the only other side to this whole entire resort would be they lack in food. Like, I would say that would be the low scoring of this resort, but I will say this, you have a full kitchenette, you have a grill, and have fun, enjoy yourself, like instead of going and sitting down in those restaurants.
There's plenty to do, there's plenty of activities. The cabin portion of the resort is converting over to DVC. So very soon, the cabins as they are now will be gone. And that's not a bad thing. These cabins are older. It was time for a refurb or a refresh. So I'm not upset that they're being converted over. I think that's probably a good thing. I think they're going to be more expensive, but I'm sure Disney's going to do a fantastic job, and I'm sure that whatever is the replacement is going to be pretty awesome. Guys, thank you for coming along with us on this trip through Fort Wilderness. If you want some more information about this, put your comments and questions down below, and we'd be happy to answer what we know and what we can. Guys, thank you for coming along with us. If never lost, then never found.
So go get lost.